This great town has got incredible people in it, and I want to introduce you to Peter Marshman, who is a guy who's been involved in supporting youth in this area for a really long time. His charity is called Youth Opportunities, and he joins us now. Thank you very much for the chat, mate.
Thank you.
So let's talk about this year. You started it 25 years ago. What is Youth Opportunities?
It's an organisation that runs programs in partnerships with schools in order to give them the skills that they would not necessarily have had in their circumstances. What inspired me to do it is we'd developed the programs in my businesses, and I wanted to give back a bit, and so I just started them in schools on the basis that it would help young people have the skills that schools don't necessarily teach them.
Yeah.
And I thought I would give back a bit, but the results, that became the inspiration, because we were not only changing the lives of just individuals, we were changing the lives of families and communities. And that was my inspiration to really push it.
Well, we've got a little example of the types of things that you've been doing to really change this already wonderful place, but make it even better. Have a look.
I think there's a lot of problems for young people in a regional area and a lot of different issues that they deal with.
And if you look separately at what those issues are, they are around drugs and alcohol, family dysfunction, job opportunities and futures where they see themselves in 5 or 10 years' time, and of course mental health.
The biggest social issues for young people are resilience, being able to keep going when they're not sure about the direction that they want to take.
Schools understand that there is a place for them to develop that resilience in young people.
The biggest barriers are self-esteem issues, lack of confidence, not believing in themselves that they've got the skills to do things. And I think maybe we in schools need programs to support the students to understand their potential and to unlock it.
We need some support for young people in the high school level. They need to get some support in there that prepares them. A lot of them have to go away to study. A lot of them go straight into apprenticeships, and I'm feeling like there's so much room just to underpin life skills rather than just education skills.
To bring the outside in, and I think that's the value of outside organisations and outside people bringing their skills in to young people to show that connectedness to the world outside of school.
And I think a program like Youth Opportunities, which is building into the kids' own sense of well-being and development of well-being and giving them life skills, will be immeasurably valuable.
Of course, we're here with Peter, who's responsible here for Youth Opportunities. Tell us about some of the results that you've been able to see.
Well, the results of the program are what keep me motivated. We now have a team, believe it or not, of psychologists and analysts who are continually looking at the results of the program, and therefore that brings about the continuous improvement over that time. And we're measuring things like well-being, we're measuring anxiety levels, we're measuring retention rates, so that we've got that evidence that proves what we're doing is successful. The best example of the result would be an early one before young people, it was compulsory to go on to school to year 17, till they were 17. We were asked by the state government, believe it or not, to go into a school that had a retention rate of 35% of students going from year 10 to 12. That's
Crikey.
a 65% drop-off.
Wow.
We did 50% of the cohort of the year 10 for the next couple of years, and 3 years later, the principal rang me and said, "Peter, we have a retention rate of 90%.
Wow.
Now imagine...
Well done, mate. No,
imagine what that did to the community.
Fantastic.
Imagine what that did to the school, to the people, to the families. And that's what keeps me fired up.
Well, we'll make sure that all the details are up on our Facebook page, but I've got some news for you right now, okay? Which is, we've got a special donation for you from our dear friends at Harvey Norman.
Yes.
And we would like to thank our partners at Harvey Norman, because they're going to pledge to Youth Opportunities $5,000 to you tonight. And it goes towards the personal leadership programs that you need here in South Australia. So thank you for your hard work, and Harvey Norman's going to tip in $5,000.
Thank you.
How good's that? Good on you, Peter.
Good on you.
Thank you very much. How good's Peter? A great local legend in this part of South Australia in Port Pirie.